You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in. Yeah, man. Salute everybody that's tapped on in. Appreciate all y'all joining the stream, man. Shout out to the sister Leslie coming through. What a $300 donation in the PayPal this afternoon. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Always support my content, Leslie, and thank you and your family for showing love to my channel. And you didn't have to do it, but y'all be doing it, and so I appreciate it. Let's get right into this video, man. I want to tell y'all about what's going on as we creeping up on Diddy's, his date for his appeal. Diddy's date for his appeal is coming very fast. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the comments, man. Let me get a mic check real quick in the comments. Y'all smash the like button if y'all come on in. Share this video. Like this video, you guys. So that we stay in the algorithm, man. You know, you guys continue to get these videos that we putting out to y'all. Appreciate everybody that's in here, man. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and show y'all the paperwork, man. Yeah, this situation, this is not looking good for Diddy. I came in here was the night before last, and I told y'all that Suge Knight was writing a tell-all book, and now you got this going on with Diddy. So Suge Knight is writing a memoir where he's detailing the whole situation, allegedly with Diddy and Tupac's death and Tupac's murder and everything like that, where he's given never heard before commentary and stuff like this, and he's letting it all ride. And so he's got that situation going on right now, and you also have this situation right here, which is Jonathan Hay. Now, for you guys who don't know what's going on, Jonathan Hay is the man who came forward and made certain accusations against Sean Diddy, P Diddy, Run the City, uh, Show No Pity, Combs, right? So he basically had came out for you guys who didn't know and accused Diddy of so many devious things. Um, and I'm gonna tell y'all what he did right now. I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on today because Diddy just got some real bad news with this shit, man. I mean, I know he's got, and this proves to me that I think that it was true when they said that the civil and the criminal case moving forward. I think this kind of proves it right here, based off what happened today. Now, basically, Jonathan Hayes, who's on the right hand side of your screen, Jonathan Hayes, excuse me, who's on the right hand side of your screen, um, he came out and basically alleged two incidents, right? That was tied to his work on a Notorious B.I.G. tribute remix project, right? Now, this happened around 2020, 2020, 2021. Now, basically, in 2020, he had an incident where it was a photo shoot. We talked about this. We told y'all it was in the warehouse in LA, where he was trying on Biggie's clothing for a promotional shoot at a warehouse containing Biggie's items. Now, some intended for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, Diddy, and he accused Diddy of going in the room while he was in there, watching flicks on his phone, uh, choking his chicken in front of him, or I should say, squeezing his chicken in front of him, and squeezing the juices on one of Biggie's shirts. And then he accused Diddy of then, throwing it at him. And then while he did it, Diddy said, "Rest in peace, Big." Now, he described this as shocking and deeply disrespectful. Now, comes an incident in 2021, where he had claimed that he was invited to a house in Los Angeles, um, under the pretense of a Revolt TV interview or studio session. Now, and he alleged that he was physically restrained, his head was covered, and possibly with a mask or by multiple people, overpowered and forced to perform and give. He was forced to um, suck on Diddy's lollipop, right? Um, is what he claimed, right? And so he says, he was forced to do this to Diddy in a violent, angry, and dominating type of manner. Now, he described it as R word to him, saying that he could still taste Diddy's, juices, um, in his mouth, and that it led to him having severe emotional distress, including wanting to take his own self out. Now, he had claimed that this was retaliation after he reported the incident that happened before, where he alleged that Diddy squeezed off on that Biggie shirt and threw it at him, to CJ Wallace, son of the late great notorious Big, Christopher Wallace, right? So he accused Diddy basically of sexual battery, false imprisonment, sexual harassment, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and other claims, right? So he filed criminal, complaint as well as a civil complaint. Now the criminal complaint, that's supposed to have been picking up steam. He said that that's picking up steam. The criminal complaint, the civil complaint, as of today, and we got the paperwork right here. Shout out to my boy Diddy Doc. He'd always be on top of it. Pause. Y'all see the paperwork right here from the judge. And I'll just read this paperwork to you, man. And it's looking bad, man. It says, go right to the bottom, man. Case management conference. Basically, it says that, the matter is called for, um, call for hearing. Y'all see it right here. It's on your screen. This isn't gonna end right. So let's talk about this real quick. So as y'all see, it says it right here. As everybody's looking at this screen I got right here. Hopefully all y'all doing well. And read what it says right there in the paragraph. Read what it says, right? So if you can't read it, I'll read it for you. It says the matter is called for hearing. I'm at the bottom, y'all. It says the court and counsel confer regarding the status of the case. It says counsel for the plaintiff indicates that the plaintiff will not be filing a second amended complaint. The court orders all remaining responses to the first amended complaint shall be filed by next month on the 24th. Now, the trial readiness conference is scheduled for, I believe that's September, if I'm not mistaken, 28th of this year at 9:30 a.m. in Department 207 at Beverly Hills Courthouse. Let me read that line again. Trial readiness conference is scheduled for September the 28th of this year at 8:30 a.m. in Department 207 at the Beverly Hills Courthouse. In the last paragraph, the judge says that all parties shall proceed expeditiously with non-expert discovery. That means they should proceed bringing forth your evidence no later than 15 days before the scheduled trial readiness conference. All parties shall meet and confer and cooperate in the preparation of a joint report, which shall be filed no later than 5 court days before the conference. The joint report shall provide detailed information regarding the following. So basically, they're about to be headed to court to trial. This is heading to trial. So this is bad news for Diddy because, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I see him winning this case. I see him winning this case. Too many people that's coming out against Diddy. The guy had enough to get it to this phase. Listen, in most cases, if you don't have enough evidence, they get shot down in pretrial motions. This dude is getting it to go to trial, which means that the judge felt like it's enough there for it to go to trial, for it to go to civil trial. And remember, he's got a criminal case where he's already, came out and stated that, hey, that criminal case is in the moving. He's saying that that's moving forward. So we hadn't heard nothing about, hey, the case is closed from the sheriff's department. So I believe something might be coming up. And then you just heard the other day where they said that Diddy was potentially facing even more charges that's coming up in the state cases, right? And that was spoken in court. That was in court where the dude spoke that he said that, that they were saying in court that, hey, man, you guys are trying to use this information for the upcoming trial again or the upcoming charges against Diddy in his state case. They let that spill in court the other week. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was highly reported on. So, to the brother who says you don't agree, you ever see his interviews, doesn't matter that. What matters is his evidence. What matters is his evidence. And if you saw him on the news, remember he went on the news and showed that he put himself in those places, right? So let's start right there. Secondly, here's the thing that we don't know. He said that it was an event where it was a lot of people that was there. Well, does he have a secret witness? We're gonna find out because the judge is ordering discovery. We're gonna find out all the evidence right now that he has. And trust me, the police ain't just going off an investigation if that man ain't got no evidence. This isn't something that happened 20 years ago. This happened a couple years ago. So if you ask me, do I think, right? If you ask me, do I think that this is going to go on? I'm just going to tell y'all what it is. I think so, right? I believe it's going to be moved on. So the person says your interviews could be against you. Yeah, in his interviews, he said Diddy did it. In none of his interviews did he say, I'm lying or Diddy didn't do it. No, in his interviews, he's saying that Diddy did it. He's doubling down on his stance in his interviews. That's to the person in the comment section who's doing all that crazy talking. He's actually doubling down in his interviews. Have you heard his interviews? He's in the interview saying, no, this definitely happened. And it was so, it got so much steam. Remember, this made all the news, mainstream media. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's being investigated currently by the LA Sheriff's Department. And he's just said, like 2 weeks ago, that it's moving forward. That the criminal case is moving forward. So again, that's what he just said. And so obviously he got a point because guess what? The civil case is going to trial now. Civil case is going to trial. Right? We're really going to see what is on. So to the people who says you want people to manage expectations, nah, we need you to manage expectations. Different day and age, man. You know what I'm saying? It's too much, stuff going on out here, witnesses, science, technology going on, cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know what I'm saying? Logs. You got to ask yourself, does this dude have any secret messages where he may have? Here's the thing. To the person in the comment section, this is easy to break some of this stuff down. I'm going to tell you why I'm saying this to you. Once you do something on the phone, it's always in records. Like once you send a text message or once you call somebody or, however long you call somebody or if you send them a text message and say, hey, bro, look, we going to do this. Come out here. We doing this. It's always in the phone records. It never goes away. You can delete your text message. Guess what? It's always in the phone company, right? I'm gonna say this again to y'all, right? Say this again to y'all. Y'all need to listen to what I'm saying to y'all, right? So Jonathan Hay, all he has to do, first of all, is prove that some of these things he's saying is true. What do you mean, Ticket? Prove that these guys lured you back out there. You said they called you, right? Okay. Guess what they do? Pull up the phone, paperwork, phone company records, phone records, right? Was there any emails? Oh, okay. Pull up those emails, right? So these are different things that you have to think about. And the phone company will always have this stuff. All you got to do is have your number. The phone company will always have that stuff. All you got to do is have your number. So if Jonathan Hay has messages proving that they lured him back out there and told him, hey, come on back out here, dog. And then he got out there and it wasn't on something, bro. That right there is a easy way. You know? Real talk. So, Diddy's got a lot up against him coming up on his appeal, man. This going on now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell y'all what it is, man. Trying to tell y'all what it is, man. So, you know, um, You guys let me know what y'all think. Me personally, we had to wait to see how this plays out in court. But you asking me, do I think that it has legs? Yes, I do. From what I'm seeing, yes, I do. Right? So I'm just saying, you know. So and he might improve. Remember, he said that he thought about taking his life at that time. He might improve that he had to go see a psychologist at that time or psychiatrist right at that time for the same amount of sessions, right around the same time this happened. He can prove that. See, these are other things that y'all not thinking about that you can prove, right? Every day when you think about something that happens on a day-to-day basis, it's certain things that can help prove you in certain ways. Like if somebody said, "Oh, this person committed a murder," but you can prove that you was nowhere in town at that time when that happened. You was in a whole different state or different country when this incident happened. You was not even there, and somebody's trying to push you there, but you wasn't there. It's different ways to figure this out. Oh, well, he called me before. Okay, we'll check the phone company, right? So y'all, let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not outright saying, hey man, Diddy's guilty, but I'm gonna tell you right this, he don't get the benefit of the doubt with me. Hell no. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. I believe Diddy's a sick dude. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe. And I spelled it wrong on purpose. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.